That's right. A very good evening, folks, wherever you're joining us from tonight. Let's fight pace and power. Let's fight pace and power. Good to have you folks here with us. Boots on the ground, folks. My love, what's happening in this world of ours? Oh, God, what's happening? What's happening, folks? The breakup, it's terrible, it's tetanus. Debbie Collins, Luan Hall. Yeah, I got my lawyers close tonight. How are you folks doing there? We trust that you guys are well. It's the end of the week, folks. It's Friday. TGIF. Thank God, Emily Durant, Jackie Cameron, Paulette Barnes. Thank God it's Friday. And we have the fight card set, folks. We got the main event, folks. Good to have each and every one of you on the live tonight. Lilith Coxon, Angeli Abrams, Leslie Hamilton, Marvin Garraway. Good to have you, Mavis Davis, well, and Mitchell. How are you doing, Anne? Great to see you there. Sean of Fortune, Onika Light, we see you there as well. And Vesta Hardy, Leslie Thompson. Oh, this rift between the Mohameds and Burnetts is getting wider, folks. My Lord. The things I heard today, I had to call my lawyer, right? My lawyers, my battery of lawyers, right away. I see what y'all think of this. Bop, bop, bop. How you folks doing, Volmy Wilson? Y'all got your lawyer set? Rihanna Mingo, Lorraine Strick, Volmy Wilson. Good to have you on the live tonight. Debbie Collins, great to have you on the live as well. We trust that you're good, Debs. We trust that you are well. We're making sure our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed, folks. Pace and power, boots on the ground. We're backing down. Again, good to have all of you wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, kind-hearted, peace-loving folks with us tonight. I see somebody say, my lawyer set. Set and ready, folks. My Lord, never dull moment in this country, folks. Never a dull moment. Kim Walker say, pray for them. Marcy Wiles, I got my lawyer ready. Yep, Marcy. Good to have each and every one of you. Ring that bell one time for Marcy. Marcy, I got my lawyer ready. Marcy said, I got my lawyer. Folks, welcome wherever you're joining us from tonight. Pace and power. Good folks, welcome to our broadcast. Thanks for joining us, folks. I'm just making sure I'm good to go. Got a lot of wires hanging tonight. Y'all don't come for me. Folks, wherever you're joining us from tonight, it's so good to see you folks there. Share that live for us, good folks. Smash that emoji button as well so that many other folks can get the valid and credible information. Oh, we ain't got too much for y'all tonight. It's Friday. We can have a light night. We don't want to send you all off into the weekend with anything heavy. Please and thank you, folks. It's a new month. We're trying to get out of some of the responsibilities that we have for producing a program like this. We ain't begging nobody, though. We ain't borrowing nothing. We want a loan. Good folks. Yeah. Hinte Koshiba. Make Bathsheba take notice. Pim Pim. Good to have each and every one of you on the live. Wherever you're joining us from tonight, folks, rock and come in. Keep your lawyer close by. Lawyer up, folks. We got a couple things to share with you, and then we release you all to the weekend to have a fantastic time. Great to see each and every one of you. Vesta Hardy, good to see you there. Pim Pim. You know, that's how we used to say it. Pim Pim. Yeah. Once you come into 592, folks, welcome in the ring, wherever you're joining us from tonight. Wherever you are joining us from tonight, it's pace and power, good folks. And look some of the things we're covering. Look one of the things we're covering for the breakup. The breakup, folks. Oh, then tell me, we have a ringside seat. We're the VIP, watching it all go down, folks. A couple of things we're covering tonight. Pim Pim. We all there. Folks, it's real animal farm out here, you know. I want y'all know that it's real animal farm out here. Don't come for we. Folks, a lot of allegations being made this evening, and we're gonna walk you through a couple of things, folks. As we begin with the opener, folks, we want to give you an overview of what's happening in this rift between Team Mohammed and Birdnest. We want to give you an overview and an overview even of some of what transpired today, folks. We ain't gonna tickle your palate. We don't have to stroke it. Let's open it. Let's open it with a little wine. Let's open that palate tonight as we engage dinner with a little wine, folks. Take a look and take a listen.
Yesterday, in a social media post by well-known T. Mohammed, an issue was addressed concerning the death of the 44-year-old excavator operator Sean Anthony Joseph. Joseph was crushed to death on the 5th of October 2023 while working at the construction company Tepu Group, which is managed by Mikhail Rodriguez, popularly known as the Guyanese Critics. In photographs posted on Mohammed's Facebook page, it showed him alongside his father Nazar Shal Mohammed, meeting with the family of the now deceased operator. Joseph met his demise at a wharf which Critics is constructing at Providence, East Bank, Demerara. According to the Facebook post, T. Mohammed had given Critics $5 million. According to the grieving family, they had only collected $460,000 from Critic. The dead man's mother confirmed the sum. She said that the money was to cover the cost of the man's casket, transporting the body to Berbice, and the other funeral parlor expenses. According to Critic, he reached out to the family and took care of the funeral expenses. He said that he told the wife of the deceased contractor not to worry, that she will now be taken care of. He stated that he handed over the salary of the contractor to his wife.
If the wife wants to come forward and talk, she could come forward and talk. I don't know those people. When we pay the money, the salaries that we owe to Sean, it was paid to his wife. When we gave the money, write a check for all funeral expenses, it was paid to his wife.
The wife said that the sum she received was $1,450,000. Her husband's salary was less than $800,000. The remainder went to paying the others working with her son. The father of Azruddin Mohammed, Nazar Shal Mohammed, expressed how unbelievable and cruel human beings can be as he referred to the Guyanese Critics. In his live broadcast earlier this morning, Guyanese Critics addressed the ongoing issue.
There was an industrial accident, an unfortunate industrial accident at a work site at Providence. Talking about that, questions have to be asked now. The investigation got widened because you never know. Somebody might have been done something to cause such a thing. If the Mohammeds are willing to go so low, when we were working within their compound, was this also a part of their ploy to bring me down?
Critics stated that the accident, which resulted in the death of the contractor, is still under investigation, as it is still unclear as to what occurred that day. Yesterday, in a social media post.
Yeah, that was the opener, folks. My Lord, that was the opener. That was the opener, wrong one. Y'all still with me? That was the opener. Good people. Again, I was so caught up there, didn't even see the thing. My God, that was the opener, folks. And we're following this saga, Team Mohammeds versus Birdness. Some folks call him fondly. Some people call him fondly. Birdness. Yep. And we have given you there the beginning. We've given you there the end, just in case you didn't know. We've given you the beginning and the end. Now we shall attempt to give you everything in between. Just the way you like it. Everything in between. As I said, we have a light evening. A light night this night. In the year of our Lord. Folks, this thing of religion, it got philosophy, it got sweet woman, everything in this story here. You couldn't script this. You couldn't script it. You couldn't script it. So as we said, folks, as we said, we're bringing you all in. This rift, the breakup. The breakup, folks. Team Mohammed versus the Guyanese Critic, aka, this is where we picked up on it last evening. Just to give you guys a refresher and some of what you heard there. The critics, the 5 million, and the debt to Pui operator. That's the name of the story. Critics, the 5 million, and the debt to Pui operator. By now, you should know the Mohameds put out a statement. Team Mohameds put out a statement yesterday in which it said that Sean Anthony Joseph, the Tupui operator, the debt to Pui operator, his family was supposed to have been given $5 million for the expenses and compensation for his untimely demise at a Tupui Group work site. But apparently all the money, that is the allegation that is being made. And I am duty bound to say those allegations were refuted today. Those allegations were strongly pushed back against. But even as those allegations were refuted, allegations were made grave. These views are not ours. You will hear one of the principals of Tupui Group Incorporated, the critics, aka Bordess. You will hear from him himself. As he said, folks, we're picking up part 2, chapter 2, critics, the 5 million and the debt to Pui operator. In chapter 2, in a live on this program today, he said he got to tell the truth. He said he has to tell the truth, folks. That's what he said. He got to tell the truth. Listen to some of what he said. Listen to some of what he said. And then we're going to come back. And we're going to fill you guys in on some other things. Listen to some of what he said. Pushing back again against the allegations made by T. Mohammed. Pushing back against those allegations that he was given $5 million to forward to this family as compensation, among other things. But the sum never got there in its totality. Listen to some of what he said this morning. He said, I got to tell you the truth. Take a look. Take a listen.
No, too many times. I'm not just covering the news. I am the news. Recently, I've gotten sick and all kind of thing. You know, when a doctor, the gastroenterologist asked me, they said stress affects you in a negative way and could cause you to get sick. Stress. These are things I got to consider. What I know is I don't care what people say, right? People could say what they want. But is it me being delusional? Is it me understanding the perspective or misunderstanding perception and perspective? Now, the Mohammeds obviously misunderstand perception and perspective. Because after all that has happened, yesterday, the lowest they could go, they went. Some people call me and say, Critic, don't say nothing. And I continue to ask myself, how can you talk about everybody's story and not talk about your own story? But what I have not done to the Guyanese public or for the Guyanese public is tell the Guyanese public the truth about the Mohammeds. That is what I have not done. I haven't been very truthful.
Yeah, that's what he said. I have not been very truthful. This is a businessman speaking. This is a social media commentator speaking. He said, I have not been very truthful. Chapter 2, I haven't been very truthful. I can't tell the truth now. While we waiting, you should see us in the office here. Popcorn and cokes. Folks, y'all know us. We like a good story. Not for liking a story in and of itself. Not for liking a story in and of itself. But you know, we got to let y'all know the things. We got to give y'all the 411. when we meet y'all, you should see us folks, popcorn and cokes in hand. And we do like this. This is on demand. You get an insight into business dealings. You get an insight into friendships. You get an insight into associates, friends, family, and favorites. And it's every day. Popcorn and cokes in hand, folks. And we watching, sir. Ba, ba, ba. What's next? Folks, some allegations were made today. You're going to want to stick around. You're going to want to share the live. You're going to want to smash that emoji button, folks. Some allegations were made today. The breakup, that's what we're examining. It's a light evening. It's a light evening. It's a light evening, folks. The breakup. Team Mohameds versus Guyanese Critics, a.k.a. Birdnest. 1-2. The fella did say he got to tell the truth. So if you see us, bated breath, we watching. We no holding pattern. You see? Because one truth can talk. You see, you have to have witnesses. You have to have people who are going to be willing to take that truth forward. Kim Walker, Leon Logan, Charles Nelson, Mavis, Ingrid, Elise, Enid, Rosetta, yeah. You see, you got to tell the truth. We say, speak on, brother. Who are we to get into the way? Speak on, take a look, and take a listen.
Why? Because I'm thinking, I get the money, they got money, we going forward. Obviously, after yesterday's post, you realize they got one and only one intention, is to bring me down. I can tell you that can't happen because the Mohammeds have a confused interpretation of or understanding of perspective. They confuse versus perception. And I'm going to explain it today. This is what we're discussing. Perspective and perception. The Mohammeds feel that money could buy anything. That has never been it from the beginning of time. Some of the greatest people in the world weren't wealthy people. It was perceived that they were morally upstanding. Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Jesus Christ. There is something called karma. Now, first thing, people going to want to know what I'm talking about. Let me go to the Team Mohammed page and see yesterday's post. Now, for those of you who are now tuning in or tuning up, there has been quite a bit of rift between myself and the Mohammeds for some time now. It spill out and it get dirty. Yesterday, in a post on the Mohammed's page, I put Mohammed meet with grieving family of operator crushed by crane while working for critics. So critics didn't own anything when the elder Mohammed made a post, sent a voice note. I didn't own anything recently, but now it's critics. You see, the funny thing is, the Mohammeds, because of their significant amount of wealth, have destroyed many lives. And the truth has never been told. Now the truth has to be told. Why?
Yep. Folks, mouth open story, jump out. What we can tell you? The breakup, it tetanus, it wicked, it stink, and it dirty. Rastaman and Latoya. My God. I like how critics is playing the role here of like a psychiatrist. You know, the Mohammeds are on his couch and he is rationalizing them. He's got a little mix up. They got a little money and so on. But a little mix up. You see? Then too certain about real. And I like personally how the philosophy kicks in. Money don't answer everything. You got a lot of people who are well known, who they had money. I like that. Philosophy just kicking like that. Perhaps. Who knew? I once told a girl money is not everything. But 15 years now, I don't know. I ain't see she back. Money answers a lot of things. And I'll show you. A lot of things. Money answers. But the fellow was speaking, I ain't want interrupt too often. Y'all know, I never like to do that. I never like to do that, folks. Critics, they break up. The Mohameds versus Guyanese Critics. Oh, the man spoke this morning. He spoke. When he speak, he spoke.
Now let me go back. So there was an unfortunate industrial accident that is presently being investigated. The investigation is not completed. This industrial accident caused the life of someone that I grew fond of. A private contractor working for me, operating a crane driving pile, not a regular employee, a private contractor, right? Now, this is somebody I grew fond of. After the accident and all the time they're in, now you see these people here? This is said to be the family. Hello, good morning. Hello? I ain't gonna take no calls this morning. Let me not lose my focus. So, these people here, I don't know none of them. So this is said to be the family members of the operator that died in an industrial accident at Providence while being a contractor for Tupui. I have never seen any of them. I met Sean's mother. I ain't seen she. I don't know if she's the person there. I don't know those people. Since the death, Tupui Group has foot the expense, all funeral expenses. All funeral expenses. Tupui Group has been in constant contact with the wife, who when all family members, the first day will come, I say, one woman come, maybe a sweet woman or something, and then a woman comes, says she's a wife. Tupui Group has been constantly in contact with her. All the true while a thorough investigation into what caused the accident is being conducted. For Muhammad to come and say, he gave me $5 million for settle. Now, I don't know the value for life. And I never pay for cover up a story. Now, let me go back.
Folks, hold on. This thing a lot of layers. Hold on. Bring it back. It got a lot of layers. So Critic says he only meet the sweet woman and the wife. He never seen none of these people. He was fond. Remember, he said that he was very fond of the crane operator. He said it like 3 times. I was very fond of him. Very, very fond. And after his death, I met the sweet woman, I met the wife. But I don't know these farty people here. That's what he said. I don't know them. Who's them? These farty people. I don't know them. That's where it gets interesting. Is it a fake family? Is it like fake children? Somebody put this together? I don't know. I'm not ruling out anything at this point. I'm not ruling out anything at this point. Exactly. I never seen none of them. I was fond of this boy. Not interesting thing in this whole saga here. He said he paid the wife, sweet woman, whoever, about $800,000 in salary. I'm just wondering, like, how much a crane operators work for in this country? $800,000 is ministerial salary. That's a 1 week, 2 week for a crane operator. That's a 3 week money. That's a month money. Or is this crane operator owed money? $800,000 in salary. So I pay the wife that. That's a little interesting for me. Dennis, Jamal, huh? $800,000. So I pay the salary. And then I give them something for the funeral and so on. Did you hear that? Is that a week pay for a crane operator? A high mat operator, an excavator operator? That's a lot. Like in the wrong work. Like in the wrong, they got a vacancy. That vacancy is still open. Folks, like in the wrong work. We got to slow it down. It's a lot, folks. And we didn't get to the best part or worst part, depending on how you look at it. A lot was said this morning, folks. A lot. Plenty, enough was said. Folks, last evening, we spoke to you about the 5 million, the critics, and the dead Tupui operator. And today, story bust up more. And alive this morning, you hear the principal from Tupui Group refute the claims that he carted off with his 5 million. He said that was money owing to him. But let me give you a little backstory. In an article recently in Starbuck News traced, according to Asruddin Mohammed, T. Mohammed, monies that were lent to critics. Allegedly. My lawyers informed me, please state allegedly. Thank you, guys. I got about 5 of them here. Right? One for every 5 family member that went to Mohammed. One for every. So Mohammed told Starbuck News. Right? Mohammed told Starbuck News that critics had about $60 million that was owed to them on behalf of Tupui Group for the building of a wharf on the East Bank. $60 million. That is what Mohammed told Starbuck News. Right? And I'm giving you all some homework because you could go and check it back. Starbuck News dated February 18th, 2024, 2 weeks ago. 60 million was loaned for the building of that wharf on the East Bank. 60 million. You all understand? That is what Mohammed told Starbuck News. He went on from there. See, Mohammed alleged that Rodriguez had an outstanding loan of 20 million. This is an additional loan of 20 million to purchase equipment for a business venture. Y'all do the math for me. Y'all know me good with the maths. Y'all know me good with the maths. You know me good with the maths, folks. All of this was in that Starbuck News article of February 18th, 2024. We're not fabricating this. All of this was contained in that article. Afforded 20 million for a loan for another business venture. It's what is bang there. They went on from there, folks. They went on from there. Mohammed alleged, T. Mohammed, that Rodriguez purchased an excavator from his company. You hearing this? An excavator from the company worth another whopping 20 million. I think it was. It's with the glasses. Another 20 million. And you see when the money didn't start rolling in from the wharf contract, they tell us that, this is in the article, the Mohammeds went to confiscate the crane, the excavator, if you will. And we know by now, it's public knowledge, that the Tupui Group is said to have this $865 million contract for the Bellevue pump station. For the Bellevue pump station. But they don't have the equipment because, of course, some of it was seized by the Mohammed and Louis of that 60 million debt. So it's anyone's guess whether this Bellevue pump station contract is going forward. In addition to that, hold on. In addition to that, in a letter you will see shortly, T. Mohammed also is alleging that 7,500,000 was another loan for some repairs to a building. Folks, a studio is housed there. 7,500,000 was on loan. And then, of course, what we learned yesterday from the Mohammeds, that a 5 million was supposed to have been given allegedly to Sean Anthony Joseph's family. That's the Tupui crane operator. And the Mohammeds are alleging, as I said, that that money never got to the Mohammeds, never got to the Joseph. Critics says the money was money owed to him, was never for the family. But his company, Tupui, paid separately for that. Those are the allegations. And I did tell you about that 7,500,000 loan for refurbishment of a business premises. They tell us. Once some folks say it houses a studio. You have all of this in it, folks. Take a look at some of that. This is a correspondence we see making the rounds there, in which Rodriguez, if this document is credible, is agreeing that this money is owed. Rodriguez is agreeing that this 7,500,000 is a soft loan. I never get soft loan like that. I never get soft. It's a soft loan. That's what he said. Who's sharing the damn life tonight? It's a long time I pelt the bell in your chest. It's a soft loan. In all this money matters. Y'all doing the maths yet? 60, 20, 25, 7.5. Y'all doing the maths yet? Y'all not even good with the maths. Who doing the maths, folks? I seen Kevin see you on the IRS in Guyana. Who doing the maths, folks? Who doing the maths? What I'm doing here, folks, I'm giving you the things in between. When we started, we showed you the beginning, we showed you the end. What we're doing now, folks, good folks, is everything that we have in between. Well, brace it over now. Folks, it's about to get dark. You go on, brace it over. Because it didn't stop there. This morning on that live, whatever's the name of the broadcast, it's eluding me. I'm not trying to be facetious. It's eluding me. Whatever's the name of the broadcast, whole lot was said. It was refuted very strongly that 5 million that was given, he didn't say the money was never given to him. He said that was money owing to him. That's what Burdness said. It was money owing to him. And the company in turn, Tupui Group, compensated his family to care of the funeral and such and so forth. That is what he said. A lot of money matters, folks. It's a lot of money matters. But hold on. Brace it over. Take a listen to some of the other things. Critic said, I never shoot nobody. Pimp him. Tell you what the... Hold on. I never shoot nobody.
I can't come to no settlement before what caused the accident is found out. What am I settling? Hello, good morning. Yeah. I'm talking about it, you know. No, for the Mohammeds to go so low as to suggest. Hello, good morning. But I can't help myself with this thing. He's got to answer this phone. So I got it's just accustomed to answering phone. Oh shit, what are you doing here? I'm just so... Let me get to that. Yeah. For the Mohammeds to come and say they give me money for settle, I don't know what's the cost for life. It's not me shoot somebody and kill them and pay and cover it up. I have never done that before.
What? Did I hear the right, folks? What? Did I hear the right, folks? You tuned into the breakup. Team Mohammeds versus the Guyanese Critics. Did I hear that right? I never pay nobody to shoot. Hold on. That's some insinuations happening here, folks. Is there some insinuations happening here? You heard that? Y'all ain't good with the maths. I know we ears thing into. Hold it up. Joyce Van Kooten, you hear that? Barbara? Bernadette? Who's sharing the life tonight? Who's sharing the life? What? Nicole? You hear story here? Oh, jeez. I tell you, we had the popcorn. We had the cokes. Folks, the one you drink, just to be clear. Oh, shucks, but some people said they just drink it in, huh? The one from Banks. We had the popcorn and we cokes. You just heard that? You just heard that? Huh? My father? What? Oh, folks, brace it over. Hold on. What? You heard that for truth? Oh, I didn't tell you it's gonna get dark, folks. Take a listen to some other things that were said too. What?
People ask, "Ma, how only now you know? If you and them was friend and now you're talking out." Well, if you're going to turn up and see a post like this, first thing is, Mohammed can't give me money for me contract for settle with nobody. Mohammed can't give me $5 million from a sum of money that he has for me for my contract to settle with nobody. Let's go back as to what all of this is about. There was an industrial accident, an unfortunate industrial accident at a work site at Providence. Talking about that, questions have to be asked now. The investigation got widened because you never know. Somebody might have even done something to cause such a thing. If the Mohammeds are willing to go so low, when we were working within their compound, was this also a part of their ploy to bring me down? People ask, "Ma, how only now you know? If you and them..."
Hold on, folks. What? Hold on. Did I just hear that? Did I just hear that, folks? Did I just hear? I don't know if it was a ploy. I don't know if it was a ploy, this young man's death. Did I miss that? Huh? Good folks, did I miss that? What went wrong? Do let us know, good folks. What went wrong? Did we miss something? Huh? Did we miss something? Well, let me give you all a quick walkthrough of some other things. We seem to have lost some folks. Some folks seem to have just dropped off. I want to rewind a little bit, folks. I want to rewind a little bit. Where's the red flag? I want to rewind a little bit. A few months ago, we told you, right? We told you. Rewind. There was a lot of allegations that were being made concerning the permanent secretary then of the Ministry of Home Affairs. By now, you know a lot more to this story. May Toussaint is no longer permanent secretary there. Her visa was revoked. Her phone was taken. But in all that was happening at the time, we saw critics out there making a number of aspersions against May. And we wondered what was happening there. Because we know that May was part of that inner circle there with the Mohammeds, of which critics was also a part. So when critics came out and he was lashing May and he was bashing May, we started wondering, whose bidding might he be doing? And then we understood a little more than we knew before. So here was us trying to cipher who is beholden to who in this whole political structure you see operating here. And Burness was always the odd man out. For some reason. Well, you may know more than us now. You may know more than us now that some of the pieces seem to be coming together. You all remember these days? Oh, they look so far away. Of boat rides and outings and drag racing and jet skis. You all remember those days? Oh, they seem like a lifetime ago. They seem like a lifetime ago. But look how the mighty have fallen. Have fallen. We thought we might remind you because so much has happened in the interregnum that some of you might have forgotten. But we have not forgotten. We seem to have lost some of our viewers from Facebook. Don't know what's happening there on Facebook, but we seem to have lost some of our viewers from Facebook. We live on the tube. You see why we love YouTube? You see why we love YouTube? Because we are live on the tube. Live on the tube. And we love it. Live on the tube, good folks. So this is what's happening, folks. This is some of what's happening, and we're gonna take you back into some of the other things that were said. Give us a quick sec. Give us a quick sec. We're gonna take you back into some of the other things that were said. Please and thank you. Give us a quick sec. Give us a quick sec, good folks. We just want to make sure that folks know where we are. Something's happening on Facebook. And we just want folks to know precisely where we are. So that's some of what's happening, good folks. That's some of what we thought we ought to remind you of. But as I said, good folks, those were the bygone days. This is what currently obtains. This is the current status quo. Mohammed versus the Guyanese critics. And as I said, in responding to the allegations that were made by the Mohammeds, Team Mohammed today, Guyanese critics took to social media. He had a lot to say. Part of what you heard just now. Strong allegations. I never pay for nobody get shoot. Well, he claimed to know the whole story. He claimed to know the real story.
When Tupui reached out to the wife of Sean, Mikhail Rodriguez, told her, you don't worry, you will be taken care of. So far, the salaries that Sean worked for that add up to millions of dollars was delivered to his wife. I don't know those people. Me and them people never had no arrangement. And for Muhammad to come and say that he now give me $5 million for settle, Muhammad is going to give everybody thing himself. He give me for settle with them. How you give me money for settle with somebody? How can you give me contractual money to settle with somebody? Where then does the money come from to complete the contract? So I'm making the record clear. But the truth is, this means fucking war. I ain't gonna be nice no more. Because I've been dealing with gut problem is because I've been trying to keep things down. While I did playing dice, all attempts are trying to bring me down. Let me go through the rest of the pictures, see if I know anybody, and make sure I'm correct. This is the accident scene. Imagine taking a picture like this and trying to incite and bring up memories. One has to ask oneself, people at the level of the Mohameds, why would they go so low? Well, we're going to get back to the just now. Because they try all thing and they can't get me. I could not have been bought. The Mohammeds ain't got money for buying me. And that's with the problem there. And I'm going to prove it. You can hear voice notes constantly. I tell you what to say. I tell you what to do. You can't tell the critic what to say or what to do. Now a story will come up. If the wife wants to come forward and talk, she could come forward and talk. I don't know those people. When we pay the money, the salaries that we owe to Sean, it was paid to his wife. When we gave the money, write a check for all funeral expenses, it was paid to his wife. And constantly we have been discussing, we're going to make you comfortable. I can't pay nothing before an investigation come out. What am I trying to do? Cover up what? I was standing there when Sean lost his life. Did I cause the loss of his life? They know the price for life. They have covered up the many loss of life. I have never intentionally, premeditated, or otherwise caused the loss of anybody's life. The Mohammeds can't say the same for themselves. That's how they know. I can take money and go give people for cover up what? To cover up what? But it's me fault. When
Pim. Yeah, you heard those very, very strong allegations there, folks? Did you hear those strong allegations there? Did somebody cover up something? What? Hold on. Bring it back. What? Gardner says he telling the truth. He says time. It is time he speaks the truth. Folks, Team Muhammad versus the Guyanese Critics. The breakup. Yep. You heard right, folks. As I said, yesterday, the Muhammad said that 5 million was given to the critics for onwards transmission to the Joseph family. Didn't get there as 5 million. Those are the allegations. Today, Guyanese critics responded to that, pushing back, saying that the money was owed to him. It wasn't for no onward transmission. But his company, in turn, to Pui Group Incorporated, did pay for the funeral and may have compensated the family. All these people in this photograph say, I don't know them. I know the street woman. I know the wife. Millions of dollars, he said, owing to Sean Joseph was given to his wife. Crane operators fetch a lot of money these days. But that being said, folks, you heard the other very strong allegations that were put out there during that live broadcast. You heard it. Mark Lambert, our crane operators paid yearly, quarterly. Margaret, something is in the air, folks. Something is in the air. A lot of things happening. Andrew, what are your thoughts? Wilma, y'all heard what I heard, folks. Horace, Barbara, the critic says. Kevin Pollard, you heard that? John Cook, Barbara, Bantu King. Tomorrow beckons, folks. Tomorrow's another day. That's a line from Gone with the Wind. Simple as it sounds. Tomorrow's another day, folks. Abigail says it's a Sahara dust that pass over, causing all these strange things to happen. Horace says it's a jumpy bird in the air. I doubt none of you. This is stranger than fiction, happening before our eyes in real time. I don't know a thing about the Mohammeds besides their upstanding for decent law-abiding people. But you hear the accusations there. Countervailing accusations. Yep. That's going to do it for us, folks. I tell you all, we're not going to have a heavy night. It's Friday, TGIF. We're going to send you all easing into the weekend. Folks, smash that emoji button for us. Something happened on Facebook. We lost some of our viewers. Smash that emoji button for us. And if you're coming back to watch our program, share the broadcast as well. That's going to do it for us. And listen, have a fantastic weekend, folks. That's it. That's it. That's it from our end. The breakup. Team Mohammeds versus Guyanese Critics. That's all we have for you. Until the next broadcast. Have a fantastic weekend, folks. That's our time, and that's